slight tangent from the usual uploads, but it might be helpful for somebody, is that I'm papering my 6-year-old's bedroom for the second time within 9 months because she's changed her mind from these beautiful butterflies and she wanted mushrooms. So it's compromised on mushrooms and fairies with this beautiful pattern from Eades Francis. I need to roll it back up now. And I wanted to take a quick minute to discuss how planning out where you start is either going to save you paper, effort or time in the long run. In this case, it wasn't too bad and it doesn't actually save that much. We also got a lot of comments surrounding not having enough paper and the wastage is too big, and then they get to the end and they need a new roll. And with that, I'll do a little clip downstairs in the downstairs loo to show that actually there are certain, especially if you're doing more than one wall, what you should be doing is cutting the piece and then using that offcut with a spirit level to plumb in the next piece, so you don't actually lose 6, 7, 8 inches off the piece as you go round the corner. In this case, we've got the feature wall, and for the purists, it should have been overlined horizontally before vertically going over the finished paper. But between sealing it and overpapering it, this is the best I could do with the time I've got. Now in this case, to kind of save the lines, we're overlining. So the join for the paper behind is in the middle of this one. So it creates some sort of bandage. You imagine the join's there, then this one goes on top. It's going to have a harder time coming off. So we didn't have much time to plan this, but what I have now realized is that when I did it the first time, I planned it a lot better. So what I did the first time is struck a line down the middle of the wall, which is the middle of this piece. So down the middle of the wall, and then put my first piece left and right. Now the feature wall, you start from the middle. If you're going around the full room, you'd want to finish where you would least notice that the patterns don't match. See above where I say go to the corner and plumb in your next piece, because also then the pattern will fall around perfectly-ish. So in this case, what I did before was struck a line down the middle, and we had 1, can't even find my own joints, 2, and then a big piece for 3. So 1, 2, 3. And on the other side, 1, 2, 3 to finish. 6 pieces. It also meant that the finished piece on this lat here is that wide, okay? Which is much easier to deal with, much easier to hang. Now, again, if you've done this without planning, I had no choice. I've struck a line down the middle and brought a standard piece of wallpaper is 52 centimeters. So I've struck a line down the middle and taken 26 centimeters out, and so that your first piece is directly down the middle of the wall. So then from here, you've actually got a piece at the end that's just over 5 inches long, 5 inches wide, which isn't horrendous, isn't that hard to work with, but it's more difficult than this one at 15 inches, 39 centimeters or whatever that was. The only other thing to comment about this, like I said, either way takes 2 full rolls of wallpaper, so not saving that much. But this is going to be 7 pieces. We've got 1, 2, got 1, where is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I think that's right. So as before we were hanging 6 pieces, we're now hanging 7 pieces, 2 of which are really thin. So it's going to take more effort, more thought, more time, and more opportunity for it to look not correct. So the least joins possible, as using the least amount of paper possible. And that's by planning ahead, particularly on a feature wall, particularly on a full room, is really important. So that's taking center point and see where it falls. Before you start, see what falls and finishes the best. Is it going down the line, down the middle, and going either side of that line? Or is it going down the middle and putting your piece directly in the middle? So like I say, the center line in this occasion is going there. Hopefully that wasn't too boring for usual watchers, but I will put a link below to the wallpaper and the brand in general, and hopefully you'll subscribe. Thank you.